Hey guys, and welcome to Pit Stop and a beautiful sunny day here in Malmö. I have my white Audi S6 V10 here behind me, and today we're gonna talk about the Maxton Design Spoiler kit that I have had fitted on my car for about a year now. For you new subscribers, don't miss the last video we did where we actually went through how to install a front spoiler from Maxton Design, specifically on an Audi A6 or S6 from the C6 generation, but it also gives you a lot of good pointers for installing a front spoiler in general. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon if you want to have some more content like this, and please help us get to those 1,000 subscribers where we could do some community features and stuff. That would mean a lot to us. But anyways, on to the Maxton Design Spoiler kit. As I said, I've had this kit installed on my car for a year now, and long story short, I'm super happy with it, and I can definitely recommend this kit to anybody that is interested in getting your car to get a more aggressive and a more unique look compared to the stock factory bodyworks. With that said, there are both pros and cons to having just a body kit or spoiler kit installed in general, but also specifically for this Maxton kit, and I'm going to go through them with you guys so you know what to expect and why I still think this is a good purchase for your car, but also that there are some things that you should both know about and maybe take into account when actually purchasing this kit and installing it. If we start with the pros, I would say that I bought this kit specifically to get a more aggressive look. I mean, this is a freaking V10 engine in a normal station wagon, and one of the great things about the S6 C6 is that it has a very understated design. I'll throw in some pictures when my white car was more stock. You can see the big difference. But yeah, it looks like more or less any other A6 station wagon, and I mean, it's a cool sleeper look, but at the same time I want this a bit more to be unique for my taste, and also to just showcase that this is a real powerhouse of an engine in this car, and I think that the Maxton Design Spoiler kit really makes that happen. It visually lowers the car as well, lower to the ground. As you see, I have not done anything with the suspension or springs because I want this to be the daily driver it is. So it's not sitting very low spring wise, but the spoiler kit makes it lower and more closer to the ground. One thing that is also a bonus is that this actually protects the actual bodywork of the car. As you've seen in an earlier video here on the channel as well, I broke my front spoiler when I went into two crazy potholes at a parking lot, and the front spoiler got smashed instead of the front bumper on the car, which would have been a much more expensive repair. One other positive thing about the Maxton Design products is that they're quite easy to install. We showcased how to install the front splitter in an earlier video, as I mentioned, and yeah, it's not super hard. You can do it yourself. I still maybe would recommend to get some assistance if you're not very keen on working with your own car, but definitely not a hard thing to do. Looking at price wise, in USD it's like $560 for the entire kit. In Europe it's actually quite a lot cheaper because it's manufactured in Poland, so it's about 450 euros or something. Moving on from the pros, we go over to the cons and the negative parts of the Maxton Design Spoiler kit. With lower ground clearance, as you get with any spoiler kit, to be honest, it's that you are closer to the ground, you have more troubles with the speed bumps, potholes and stuff like that, so it's just good to remember, but that's not something that is unique for the Maxton Design kit, of course. You will also have to drill holes in your car's bodywork underneath. It's not something that you will notice, except when maybe you remove the kit and you might want to sell the car or something like that. When you drill holes in the bodywork, you also have a bit less resistance to rust and corrosion. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. If we talk a bit more about specific Maxton Design flaws or negatives, I would say that the side skirts are honestly the only product that have some issues. The first one is that they do stick out. That's the design language that most side skirts has. So when you open the door and when you step in, you will at some point just take your foot and place it on the side skirt. I've done it a couple of times, but I managed to stop myself before pressing down completely and maybe actually not maybe ruining, but at least damaging the side skirt. So just think about that when you're using the car. Another pretty big problem is that the design on the inside of the side skirt is a bit strange, because they cover the jacking points under the car. And instead of just keeping a flat surface, so you can use the normal two-post jacks and lifts, you actually have a bit of an edge going down, so you don't have that flat surface anymore. So the normal lifting blocks doesn't work with the side skirts on. So the Baron, our V10 mechanic, he was not happy after installing the kit and realizing that it was a lot harder to get the car up on the lift. I think it's possible to maybe modify and just use like a Dremel or something to remove the edge that is on the inside of the side skirt. So yeah, I think it's doable, but also one thing to know when you have installed this kit, that you might get some angry faces from the people at the different workshops you take the car to. But yeah guys, in summation, I'm super happy with my Maxton Design Spoiler kit, and I could definitely recommend this to anybody out there. I just think that it gives my car that more aggressive look that also fits the temper of this superb V10 engine. It sounds magnificent and sounds aggressive. And now it also looks more aggressive, and even though I haven't lowered the car, it still has a lower stance thanks to the spoiler kit. So yeah, I'll leave you with a couple of beauty shots of the car and the spoiler kit, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you feel we've deserved it. Thumbs up if you like the content, and of course let us know in the comment what you want to see more of on the channel. We already have more planned, but stay tuned and see you in the next video. Peace.